Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And today I am sharing with you a beginner-friendly, yin yoga-inspired fertility yoga sequence. So this is actually a class that I'm going to be teaching in just a few short hours over in Circle and Bloom's Fertility Support Circle, and I really wanted to share it with you all here in my YouTube community. So this practice, as so many of my practices are, is heavily inspired by my greatest teacher, or one of my greatest teachers, and that is nature. So right now, here in the northern hemisphere, we are preparing to enter winter. And I can see outside my window that the squirrels are preparing for winter, the trees are preparing for winter, the bugs have finally gone away as they hide away for winter, thank goodness. But in all of that, there's this preparation for rest. And I think so often that's what we need as we prepare for a new season. We need tons of rest. We need to conserve our energy. We need to build our energy because winter is coming. But after that comes spring. After that comes this expansion and growth. But first, the conservation, the resting, the lying low, the turning in comes first. And so this practice is an opportunity to do just that. It is created with all phases of the cycle in mind and all phases of ART in mind as well. So no matter where you are in your cycle or in treatment, this practice is designed for you. So there aren't any props that you need to have, but go ahead and grab any that you might like to have. It's never a bad idea to support yourself, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll start seated, comfortable cross-legged seated position, or if cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, you can bring the soles of your feet to the mat, knees bent. You can sit with your legs extended. Find what feels good to you and do that. I'm going to sit cross-legged. Once you're comfortably seated, rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. And if it helps you to tune in, to turn in, I invite you to close your eyes. Then bring your attention to your breath. Begin to slow your breath down, deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. On your next inhale, circle your arms up overhead. As you exhale, drop your right arm and stretch over to the right. Inhale to come back up, both arms are up. Exhale, left arm comes down, stretch to the left. Inhale to come up. Exhale to stretch to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale to stretch to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Continue moving through center and then over to one side, through center, and over to the other side at your own pace, letting your breath be your guide. Make this your last round. Meet me back in center with your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, circle your arms down. Shake your arms out. Shake your wrist and your hands out. Then rest your hands back onto your thighs or your knees. Bring your attention back to your breath. When you're ready, reach your arms in front of you at shoulder height. Then cross your right elbow over your left elbow. Bend your elbows and give yourself a hug. Breathe deeply here. If your eyes are closed like mine are, go ahead and flutter them open. Keep your eyes looking forward, then shift your eyes and only your eyes to the right. So you're looking all the way over to the right with just your eyes. Breathe here. While continuing to look with only your eyes to the right, tip your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your head back up. Shift your eyes to the center. Release your arms down. And change the cross of your legs if your legs are crossed. So place the back foot in front and the front foot in back. Once again, reach your arms forward. Cross your right elbow underneath your left elbow, and then give yourself a hug. Breathe deeply. Deep breathing and these lateral eye movements can be very relaxing for people. Hopefully that's the experience that you're having. Once again, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them and look forward. Then shift your eyes and your eyes only to the left. Tip your head to the left. You're still looking to the left. Bring your head back up through center. Look forward. Release your arms down. Once again, bring your attention to your breath. Do you notice any differences in your breath from when we began? Has anything shifted for you? When you're ready, I invite you to come onto your hands and your knees. We won't be here for very long, but if you'd like to cushion your knees, I invite you to do so. Bring your big toes together and then bring your knees out wide. Send your hips back towards your heels. You can place a prop between your hips and your heels if that feels good to you. Then walk your hands forward and rest your forehead onto the mat for child's pose. If bringing your forehead to the mat isn't that comfortable, you can stack one hand on the other. You can make fists and stack those on top of each other and rest your forehead there, or you can place a prop between your forehead and the floor. If you're resting your forehead onto your hands, go ahead and reach your hands forward. All of us will lift our heads slightly off the ground. Walk our hands to the right and then lower back down. Lift your forehead off the floor and walk your hands through center, then over to the left, then lower back down. Lift your forehead, walk your hands back through center, then walk your hands back. Slowly bringing your torso up. Shift your hips over to one side and take a seat to bring your legs and feet in front of you. I'm gonna slide down to the center of my mat. Perhaps you'd like to reposition yourself as well. Keep your knees bent, soles of your feet on the mat, and slowly lie back. Palms are facing down. Walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Allow your knees to travel with your feet. See if you can relax your shoulders, your jaw, your chest, your hips, and your legs. When you're ready, begin to shift your legs from side to side like windshield wipers. We're going for very subtle movement here, slow and gentle movement. You're not trying to go into your deepest twist, just a gentle rocking. Allow your knees to fall towards one another. Place one hand at the center of your chest and the other on your lower abdomen. Breathe deeply here. This pose is known as Constructive Rest, and its name, I just love its name because it tells us that rest is constructive. I think so often we feel that we need to be constantly doing, acquiring, pursuing in order to make progress. But rest can be incredibly constructive and productive. It reminds me of a favorite quote that I often share, so you may have heard me share this before. It's a quote from Dr. Gail Parker. She says, "Just because you're not doing anything doesn't mean nothing is happening." Maybe you'll meditate on that as we rest here a little while longer. When you're ready, place your hands onto the mat, palms down. Walk your feet about hips width apart and allow your knees to gently separate about hips width apart. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and take your right hand to press your right knee open and away from your upper body. You can remain here if you find that this is enough of a stretch for you today. If you'd like to explore a different variation of this, you'd like to augment the intensity, you can lift your left foot and draw your right ankle and left knee towards your chest. Then you can interlace your hands either behind your thigh or maybe on top of your shin. Wherever you rest your hands, make sure that you're able to relax your shoulders and your tailbone down. Soften your lower abdomen. This isn't a crunch. I have to remind myself of that. And breathe here. Lower your left foot. Lower your right foot. Then draw your left knee in. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and use your left hand to push your left knee away. Out and open. Decide if you'd like to remain here or if you'd like to lift up your right foot and draw your right knee and left ankle towards your chest, interlacing your hands somewhere along that right leg and allowing the rest of your body to soften and relax, melting into the floor. When you're ready, bring your right foot down, left foot comes down, palms come to the mat, then the backs of your hands come to the mat as you rotate your arms and your hands so that your palms are up. Straighten one leg, and then the other, as we prepare to rest in our final resting pose of Shavasana. Before we do, I'd like to explore a quick visualization with you. Start by bringing your attention to your lower abdomen. Envision a bright circle of light here. It can be whatever color you'd like it to be. Feel warmth building here. See that light and warmth travel up to your heart, where it grows brighter, feels warmer. Send the warmth and the light back down to your lower abdomen, where it grows brighter and feels warmer. Now see the light circle to the right, over towards your right hip, and circle to the back, to your lower back. Then it circles to the left and to the front, to your left hip, and finally it makes its way back to the center of your lower abdomen where it started. From here, see this glowing light move down the front of your body to your pelvic floor, Circle to the back to your tailbone. Travel up your spine, up the back of your head, to the crown of your head. Circle down the front of your face. Come to rest for just a moment at your heart. Then continue traveling down the front of your body, back to your lower abdomen, where it all started. Continue to see that light and feel its warmth here at your lower abdomen. When you are ready, allow that image, that visualization to melt away. Bring your attention to the soles of your feet. Concentrating your attention underneath the balls of your feet. Invite your entire body to relax. To be supported by the ground beneath you. Then rest here. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, maybe even wiggle your nose. Then give yourself a full body stretch, reaching your arms overhead, pointing your toes, and relax everything back down. Bend your legs. Roll over to one side. Slowly press yourself up. Come to a comfortable seated position. With your attention at your breath. On your next inhale, circle your arms up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, hands come to the center of your chest, thumbs rest against your sternum. Place one palm against your chest and the other on top of that palm or on top of that hand. Thank yourself for taking this moment to move, breathe, and rest. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And maybe, I don't know, just maybe, share this with a friend or family member who could use some support along their fertility journey, or someone who is preparing to conceive in the future. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, be well, and bye for now.